Okay, here's something I want to get your thoughts on. There's this sort of idea that we have to be polite about our political beliefs, about anyone's political beliefs. Republicans have their views and liberals have theirs. Everybody can work together. No ideas are crazy. Everybody needs to have their ideas respected no matter what they are. I reject that completely. And last night on Twitter, I got into an exchange as I was tweeting with people about the results that some people found offensive. It started when I tweeted a picture of Ted Cruz giving his Wisconsin victory speech, and I said, creepiest candidate remaining by far, Ted Cruz wins Wisconsin. And someone on Twitter responded to me with the following tweet. Cruz may come off as a little quirky, creepy, maybe they meant dorky, I don't know, but it's just his appearance. He's a fantastic conservative leader who is uniting the Republican Party. So I said, that doesn't make any sense to me. This is foolishness. This is nonsense. And I responded with, and this is what some people found offensive, you would have to be mentally ill, incompetent, doing it as a joke, or a genuinely bad person to vote for Ted Cruz, okay? And the Twitter blew up, Lewis, and I was getting killed on there. Here's one example of a response. Way to insult tens of millions of Americans, David. Keep up the good work. Maybe just insult us Cruz donors. Okay, here's how I feel about this, Lewis. You can fundamentally disagree with progressives about tax policy as a conservative, right? You can believe as a conservative that ideologically and in practice, private industry is better than government at everything under the sun, right? Whatever your beliefs are. But sometimes we do have to draw lines in the sand. Ted Cruz and his family believe that Ted was anointed by God to be president of the United States, in part to bring about the second coming of Jesus Christ. That has no connection to reality. It has nothing to do with conservative political beliefs, but yet it's offensive if I point out what I believe to be obvious realities here.
We also know damn well that tens of millions of Americans do fall into this category.
Well, okay.
We know about mass incompetence. We know about, the bad people. How do you really count the number of bad people? Incompetence and just lack of knowledge and understanding. Millions and millions and millions and millions of voters.
And I've given you the list of Ted Cruz being an unhinged climate denier and believing that a Christian theocracy is the only way for the United States to survive. He spoke at rallies where gays are considered satanic. If you think voting for Ted Cruz is a good idea, you aren't just a conservative. You either have terrible judgment, which is not an insult. Some people have terrible judgment. Hey, that's okay. We're free to live in a society where people can have horrible judgment. You're clueless or incompetent. Again, not an insult. A lot of people just don't know what's going on in politics. They're busy living their lives. Some people are incompetent. We have problems with our education system. We have economic issues which don't allow everybody to have a good education. And then you also could be fundamentally a bad person, which I think is the minority, right? I don't think there are actually that many people. These are not insults. These are realities. And I think that this is absolutely reasonable for me to say.
Well, no, there are very few bad people who think that they are bad people.
Yeah,
right?
well, that's
and there are
true.
very few incompetent people who realize or think that they're incompetent. So good luck convincing them of that.
If that's offensive, then too bad. I mean, send me
it's an insult. It's an insult to those people.
Send me a tweet at Pakman and tell me why this is so offensive. This seems to be an undeniable reality. Warby Parker is offering a free 5-day home try-on to give you the opportunity to check out their glasses. I personally wear Warby Parker glasses when I'm not wearing my contact lenses, and I also started with one of these free at-home try-ons of 5 pairs of glasses. You can get your free home try-on and support the David Pakman Show at warbyparkertrial.com/TDPS. I don't really like going into glasses stores and trying on glasses while the salesperson sort of hovers over me, and I like more than 30 seconds to actually figure out whether I like the glasses. So with the Warby Parker home try-on, I was able to pick 5 pairs that I liked, put them on in the comfort of my own home, pick the one I like the most, and then Warby Parker put my prescription lenses in there for me. A lot of people don't know that the eyeglass industry is controlled by just a few big corporations that keep prices very high, like $300 for prescription glasses high, which is just insane. Warby Parker glasses start at $95. That's what mine cost. And for every pair of glasses sold, Warby Parker distributes a pair of glasses to someone in need. You can try 5 pairs and see what you like.
Check out the at-home trial and support our show by going to warbyparker.com/TDPS. It costs nothing.